Right? Da-da-da-da-da. Why is there an echo? Oh.
Oh, hello everybody. Hi. We're here. Hello, Minx.
Hello.
I think the thing is broken. Some of the Facebook stuff's broken.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like we're not on the U.S. Army WTF Moments Facebook page live right now. Or maybe we are. I don't know. It doesn't look like we are. We're not. I don't know why it's not working. Fuck it. Book it.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
It's Monday. That's why it's not working.
Right? I just said that. Mm-hmm.
Welcome, everybody, to the Monday edition here on WTF Nation Radio. I'm your host, Redleg, and she is your other host, Minx, and she's here for the duration.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Minx is my new permanent co-host.
Oh, my God. We're screwed.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I think she unintentionally, accidentally volunteered to do this, and now she's stuck.
I mean, like, in a way, I guess.
I just kind of came up in conversation during our last show together, and now here we are. Here we are, BFFs.
Hey.
Yay! And Spanky is manning the desk tonight. Hello, Spanky.
Hey y'all. How are y'all this evening?
From across the room, it's Spanky. So let me switch over to the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page. Since for some reason this thing is stuck in some infinite loop of non-broadcastitude on U.S. Army WTF Moments, and I couldn't care less right now. Oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Tough day.
Well, it started yesterday with me out there slaving away in the yard.
Yes.
Tearing down an old fence, setting the post for a new fence, cutting down limbs and dragging them through the yard and piling them up in the ditch on city property. So the city can possibly cite me and fine me.
Oh, fun. Yes.
And, yeah, but I don't care.
Because
I just want it to be over. All this stuff I'm having to do on the house, and then starting this weekend with the flooring. Ugh. I'm taking my house is carpeted except for the kitchen and the bathroom. Mm-hmm. I'm taking all the flooring out with the exception of the bathroom, which has new tile in it, and I'm putting down this $2.79 a square foot laminate flooring.
But it's so pretty.
My brother-in-law is going to help me because I know jack shit about putting in flooring. And he does.
Okay.
Jason says you're on Facebook. We are, but we're not on the other Facebook. U.S. Army WTF moments. Somebody, I guess somebody could share this video from the radio station Facebook page over there, and maybe we'll get a couple of viewers. Who knows?
Right? Maybe if someone from, the main page.
But it seems like Mixer is where it's at.
Right?
I'm going to see if anybody's looking at us on the Mixer. Mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio, which is where we're going to play games tonight. By the way, everybody, the game plan is 90 minutes of, the first half of the show with Minx and I, and then 90 minutes of us playing games because I'm tired and I'm lazy and we don't have a guest.
Right? So, fuck it.
So fuck it.
So fuck it.
There are a few people on Mixer right now watching us. Hi.
Well,
oh, look at that. I can hear myself. That was unexpected.
Interesting.
Let's go to the news.
Oh, I was going to tell you about my day really quickly.
Oh, please. No, please do. The more airtime we burn off, the better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is going to be good. Found out my car was broken into this morning.
Oh, great.
Sometime, last night. Yeah, so that was fun.
But they didn't steal anything, right? I mean, how did they get in? Was the door unlocked?
No, I always lock my car. Like, that's an automatic thing for me, is like as soon as I close my door, I freaking click and it locks. It's like second nature. So I think what they did is they fucking jerry-rigged it and like stuck something down like between the door and the window and like got it to unlock because my alarm wasn't going off.
Uh-huh.
And but yeah, like all the inner like compartments of my car were open. And I was like, this is definitely like why would I have any of this shit open? Like this is not normal. And then like as I walked up to my car this morning at like 5:30 in the morning when it's fucking dark as fuck out, I walk up and my fucking door, my driver's side door is not closed all the way. Like it's kind of just partially closed, so it's still kind of open. And I'm like, this doesn't look right. So yeah, I was like, what? Like, I'm pretty sure I closed my car door. Like, this is weird, but, whatever. But then I get inside and everything's open. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is not how it was the last time I drove it. But I don't fucking keep anything of value in my car because I know better, because situations like this. Like, one, hey, thanks for not breaking my fucking window. But, at least do me a favor and, I've got trash in there. You could have at least taken that out.
Clean your car up for you while they're in there ransacking the damn thing.
Exactly. You're going to fucking break into my car and not do anything? Like,
James wants to know what kind of car it is. It's a Mustang.
Yeah, I drive a Mustang.
I seen it. I rode in it.
Yeah, you have.
It's extremely uncomfortable in the back seat for a full-grown man. Especially when there's more than one full-grown man back there.
Right? Yeah. No, for real. Like, it's you and best stepdad ever. Cause.
And Cause is an exceedingly large human being. I mean, I'm of average size, I guess. But Cause is mo bigger than I am. And
bigger.
Yeah.
James, oh, God, what year is it? 2012? Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for a new one.
Dude, it has under 36,000 miles. Like I think I'm at 32,000 miles on a 5-year-old car.
Still time for a new one.
I don't know what I want next though.
The average lifespan of a car for me is about 3 years.
Well, when did you get your Camaro?
2 years ago.
Oh, I better start looking.
This one. But
better start looking.
I bought a brand new one in 2012. And then I bought a brand new one in 2014. And then I bought a brand new one in 2015. So it's time.
Yeah, no, I agree, Cuffs. I think next is going to be a truck. Again.
See, that's when I traded in. I traded in my truck and my motorcycle for my 2012 Camaro.
Oh, okay.
Because my truck was old enough to where stuff was starting to break on it and fall off of it. And my motorcycle was brand new, but I was going to kill myself. So I got rid of both of them.
Good reasons to get rid of it.
Now I want another bike.
Please don't.
I had a 2011 Harley Davidson Dyna Wide Glide that I bought brand new. Now I want another one, but I want a fucking like a Heritage or something, a big bike, because that Wide Glide was all right, but it was too stripped. It was a little too stripped down for a older red leg. I need a windshield and a big seat and creature comforts, not a frame with a motor and 2 wheels on it, which is what my Dyna was. And I do not want a V-Rod. Hell no. I hate those fucking bikes. Those V-Rods.
Oh, and then I had a patient today who had
Hey! Thank you, D-Max.
Shit, what the fuck was that?
D-Max just hosted the stream. Thank you, D-Max.
Max, you're awesome. But yeah, and then I had a patient today who had the HIV.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hey, look, you're fucking awesome, D-Max.
Thank you, D-Max.
Yeah, they had the HIV today, so that was, full-blown hazmat suits in the OR, because we don't want your dirty blood. But yeah, and my doc comes, and he's like, we've got a patient today who's got the AIDS.
Everyone's got AIDS.
Singing that song, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then I was like, hey sir, so this is our new tech, like first time she's ever working with him. And I tried to warn our new techs about our doc, my doc that I work with on Mondays, because he's kind of out there, but I love him. I love working with him. He makes the day go by so quickly, and it's a fun room to be in because we just shit talk the entire time, and it's fucking awesome. But yeah, and then after during our the case where the AIDS, after the patient went to sleep,
AIDS
he starts screaming that song like AIDS, everybody's got AIDS. And it's just like, oh my god, I hope not. And then he was like telling me a bit about this patient and everything, and like where he worked, and I'm just like, never eating there again. Ever. And like it's but the scary thing is that this patient did not tell my doctor that they had this virus, and
the HIV.
Yeah, they didn't tell the surgeon, like, oh yeah, by the way, I've got the HIV. And
what a dick.
Yeah, and so like didn't even list off his like medications as far as like like antivirals or whatnot, or medical what's your medical history? I'm positive with the HIV. Like that should be like a number one thing if you cut you open. Like if you've got the HIV, like you should probably tell people, because you're like a biohazard walking.
Yeah.
Like you're a fucking biohazard weapon. Like, and then something like I was telling my doc is that something like I've like read on like a couple articles or whatnot, like people are fucking having like sex parties or whatever and inviting a HIV positive person to
nice.
the party.
Yeah.
And then it's like a Russian roulette. Like you don't know who who's positive and who's not. And you have sex with everybody without condoms. And, good luck if you like, you're the one who fucking like, may the odds ever be in your favor. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Like
it is ridiculous.
Knowingly endangering somebody's life. Like, fuck, like, the fuck is wrong with you?
I've had one sexual partner since the year 2005.
Oh, hey, look. So then you're good.
Yup.
Not a party without some good old HIV.
Oh, responsible monogamous red leg.
Right? Oh, look at you.
I'm a good guy, more or less. I have my faults. I'm kind of an asshole sometimes. Let me tell you guys about who's coming up on the radio station here. Hello to all of our first time viewers and listeners. Hi, how you doing? We're on Facebook. We're on Mixer. We're all over the internet. We're broadcasting live at WTFNationRadio.com. We're on YouTube. That's where all this crap's going down at. And I just ended a sentence with a preposition grammatically incorrect, and I should be beaten for that. Coming up Wednesday on What the Fuck Wednesday with Jim Beam, Joey Gibson. Joey's been featured on several news programs for his role in organizing pro-Trump rallies. And he's been gaining national attention after the mayor of Portland, Oregon, tried to shut down any protests that he would consider a part of the, quote, alt-right movement in the wake of the recent stabbings in Portland. So Joey's going to be on to talk to Jim on Wednesday. Coming up on Friday, I'm not going to be here. So no. Mink's flying solo on Friday. Well, I'm sure she'll find someone to co-host. Daniel from Another Round is going to be on the show. They're a rock band based out of Oklahoma City.
On Friday?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I got some of their music, too. It's pretty good.
I need to do some research.
Thank you, Branko, for sharing the Mixer thing over on the Facebook. They perform their original songs with high energy and enthusiasm and have been described as having an exceptionally tight and unique sound between the impassioned vocals of Daniel, the heavy drums of Trey, and the crushing guitars of Matt and Travis. They've been performing in and around Oklahoma for years and have opened for national touring acts such as 3 Doors Down, Saving Abel, Smile Empty Soul, Saliva, Hurt, 12 Stones, and Edema. I know the boys in Saliva.
What?
I played some rock and roll shows with those dudes. Those guys in Saliva. So that's Friday on Minx's show.
Oh my God. My God.
Minx is going to be filling in for me because all of my studio stuff will not be hooked up or in the studio. It's going to be an empty room as I put down new flooring. Or as I watch my brother-in-law put down new flooring.
Right. Oh, hey, I know him. Joey Cuck.
Joey's gonna fill in on Friday.
Yes.
You know that dude?
Yeah, I do. I was stationed with him in Germany.
Oh. Hello, yeah. Joey. How are you?
He was a surgical tech too.
How you doing? Does my video look all fucky? Is my green screen making my stuff look weird?
I mean,
I think it is.
I need you to be more specific on like your stuff looking weird.
On the stuff that you can see.
Oh, okay. I don't know because he's. Oh, wait. No.
Look at my shirt. What's my shirt doing? It's like I'm bedazzled or something over here. I need to fix that. Hold on.
I mean, is it a green shirt?
No, it's not green. It's gray, but something weird's happening.
You've got glitter.
I do. Jeez, what the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Oh, that made it worse. Now I've got like a hole in my head. I don't know how to make this stop.
My patient today that had the HIV was fabulous.
Really?
Fabulous. Oh my God.
Good.
and then we may have been talking about, if this patient was a pitcher or a catcher. And I think we've come to the decision that patient was a catcher. And but then we were talking, like debating, how he was a catcher today. Like,
what do you mean how?
I mean, like, is he like on all fours or is he like on his back with his legs, like, up by his ears?
Semantics. He's taking it in the butt.
But like, that's what we were talking about, like during that case. They're like, I wonder how.
Well, okay.
Like that, like if anyone wants to know what we talk about during surgery, that's all we talk about.
Yeah, because the patient can't hear you.
Well, I mean, there's that, and then today's 80s day because it's Monday, so we were listening to 80s all day, so it was fucking awesome.
Oh my God, that would have been it for me. Could you walk out in the middle of that and just say fuck this shit? I'm out of here.
No,
I can't stand 80s music. I don't like it.
That's fine. You don't have to be there.
All right.
And then tomorrow's 90s day. All 90s music.
Well, that's a little better. But, I mean, let's talk about 90s music. Are we talking about 90s pop, or are we talking about just whatever?
90s. I don't fucking know. It's on Sirius XM. 90s.
Oh, 90s on 9. They play pop music mostly.
I mean, and then every so often Gangster's Paradise comes on and you're like, yeah.
I just stopped. A buddy of mine made a post on Facebook recently about do we really need 3 fucking 1980s music stations in Memphis?
Yes.
No. And I replied to him, no. And I stopped listening to the radio in Memphis when in about 2003-ish. The only rock station here that was ever worth a damn went off the air. And now I can't even listen to Sirius XM now because even Octane sucks. There's nothing to listen to, so I just listen to my iPod in the car.
Right. Well, I mean, honestly, some of your music sounds like some sweet 80s action music.
I like how you think that.
I mean,
what's funny is you are probably older than the dudes in a lot of the bands that I listen to.
I mean, probably. I don't know. I do know that next week the countdown's going to be for 1986. So I'm excited because, birth year. So I'm excited about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super
Yeah.
excited.
I mean, Spotify and Pandora, they do okay, but every once in a while they'll throw some bullshit in on you too. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's songs I don't want to hear. And you can only thumbs down so much on Pandora, and then they skip it. They ignore your thumbs down and force you to listen to it. So then you have to go to a different station. Ugh. First world problems. I'm so sick of this shit.
My fucking Pandora is not giving me what I want to fucking hear.
God.
Hashtag first world problems.
Everybody take a moment to go check out Project Overwatch. They are a partner of WTF Nation Radio. You can check them out on project-overwatch.org. That organization is headed up by a retired Army Master Sergeant who was part of the Special Operations community. And now he and his organization provide support for law enforcement and firefighter communities. They serve to fill gaps, to raise funds and leverage sponsors to assist with equipment shortages. And they also establish hardship accounts for their partnered law enforcement and firefighter departments. Go check them out. They're doing good things. I hope we have Jamal back on the show soon. Talk to him and catch up with him and see what's going on. And while you're out perusing various veteran organizations, go check out War Horses for Veterans, our other partnered organization. If you're a combat veteran and you'd like to participate in their 3-day program, which is a lot of fun, we were out there recently, go to warhorsesforveterans.org, fill out the application. That's all you got to do. They take care of all expenses. They got folks out there, or had folks out there this past weekend. Had some infantry fellas out there. They were all from the same unit.
I was looking at pictures that Miss Pat was posting.
Everybody hanging out in the hot tub. Yep. Good times.
I'm contacting friends right now. Hey, I'll sponsor you. Let's go.
Also, don't forget that tonight, 90 minutes of talk radio, then 90 minutes of party games, multiplayer crowd participation party games over on the Mixer. Mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio, which, by the way, we are broadcasting there live right now if you want to go over there and watch a much larger version of my stupid head. It's at mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio. Look at me being responsible and doing all the promotions and plugs and things.
Snacks.
And Spanky's going to bring snacks.
So now you have to go.
These 4 idiots at Fort Bragg are under the gun.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
They're accused of sharing a secretly made video of 2 people having sex during a house party.
Ugh.
Fayetteville police say the incident happened at January 21st at an off-post gated apartment complex in Fayetteville. At some point in time during the party, a female and male engaged in consensual sex. During that time, the female noticed someone was filming her on a cell phone, which she did not agree to and did not consent to. This according to Sergeant Sean What's-His-Nuts of the Fayetteville Police Department. According to, I don't have to read these, seriously, nobody's listening. According to arrest warrants, 21-year-old John Christopher Nagy, the second, not junior, but the second, is accused of secretly recording the couple having sex and then sending the video to others on Snapchat. Because what else is Snapchat for?
Right.
So all four of these people involved are charged with possessing the illegal images. Nagy was arrested Thursday. He's been charged with possession of a photographic image from peeping. He's a peeper. And 2 counts of felony secret peeping. What the fuck kind of laws do they have in North Carolina? Felony secret peeping. Is there like a misdemeanor overt peeping?
I don't know.
Like you're just sitting there watching? That's not peeping if they know you're watching.
If she didn't, it could be if, they weren't consenting to, putting on a show.
Maybe they should have stopped. Well, all right. I don't want to get into victim blaming. This dude was given a $5,000 unsecured bond. Another man, 29-year-old Jeffrey Creech, who just so happens to be a captain in the 82nd Airborne Division,
God,
is also charged with obstructing justice for deleting the video on his phone during the police investigation. He was arrested Wednesday and charged with possession of a photographic image from peeping and obstructing justice. He received a $2,500 unsecured bond.
Wait, I have a question. Why is a captain friends with PFC on Snapchat?
I don't know. Maybe it was his company commander and they were buddies on Snapchat, and he's sending him all of his perv pics.
Still kind of inappropriate, but
Of course. Absolutely inappropriate. Good job, Captain Creech.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
Officers also charged PFC Samuel Mazariegos, age 21, who was arrested Friday with possession of a photographic image from peeping, felony secret peeping, and injury to personal property. How do you injure property?
I don't know. Maybe you tried to break someone's phone.
How does one injure an inanimate object?
Don't know.
You can damage it. You can't injure property. Well, I guess maybe you can. If my dog is technically my property and you injure my dog, after I get through knocking your teeth out, then I'm going to have you arrested for injuring my property.
Maybe the chick was the dude's property.
Could be. Hey, Gray Cloud, what's up?
What's up? So it's funny that you guys are talking about the peepings and whatnot, because there's something interesting going on in my neighborhood I wanted to share.
Oh.
Yeah.
By all means, please.
Go.
Yeah. So I'm not in the military area, but I'm kind of off the beaten path where I live in northern VA. And I was speaking with my neighbor the other day, and they brought something to my attention, and I started watching the neighborhood. We're pretty sure that there's a no shit brothel kitty corner to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can literally watch vehicles come in and out and park. They're in there for about an hour, and then they leave.
We need to get you some high-powered optics, don't we?
I got a 6x24, and I check it out all the time. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that'll work. You seen any illicit sex going on in there?
No, because they've drawn all the blinds after they were spotted originally. Supposedly, they're all of Asian descent and scantily clad.
That's disappointing. That you can't see in there, because maybe you can get you a peeping charge. We lost Minx. Goodbye, Minx. I don't know what happened. Minx fucking popped smoke on us.
She broke us.
Good thing you chimed in right as Minx shit decided to break. We need some updates, like constant updates there, Gray Cloud, on your brothel in your neighborhood.
So this is the situation as it stands as of 1800 last night. So there was a HOA gathering, like a social event of some kind, and then I was briefed at that event on what was going on. Therefore, I decided to have my cigar out front on the back of my truck and just kind of hung out and observed. And then Fairfax County rolls in to speak with said neighbors. And you could see an individual leave kind of embarrassed from the location. But supposedly a phone call has also been placed at DHS because of possible human trafficking.
Well, you know what? In that story that you told me, the one thing I hung up on is you live in a neighborhood where there's a homeowners association. That's a deal breaker for me, dude. Fuck those guys.
Well,
I missed that whole story. God damn it.
I wasn't aware of the HOA when I decided to rent this place.
Oh, you're renting. Okay, that's not as bad then.
Yeah, no. Yeah, when I buy, I will do my damnedest to not have a HOA.
You see, in my neighborhood, there's no HOA. So eventually I'm going to be like, hey, what's up, y'all? Check out my 200-foot tall fucking flagpole. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Because the homeowners association would not want you to have a giant flag in your front yard.
I mean,
they can suck a dick. So fuck them homeowners association motherfuckers. I'm serious, man. Nobody's gonna tell me what I can and cannot do with my fucking property, my house on my land.
Yeah, so it's all townhomes. And it was kind of interesting because if you remember, I had a nice Ram 1500,
mm-hmm.
and I started up in the morning sometimes to let it warm up, and they would complain about my truck being too loud.
Oh yeah, tell them to get fucked. I hope you did.
So we looked it up. No shit, we looked it up. There's no noise ordinance in the HOA. So I was like, well, they can't bust me for that. So they complained about my truck. So being a good guy, being the nice person I am, I try to accommodate them. And I'd start it and go. And then they would bitch about my fucking bikes. And they're too loud. Can't you just go on and go? I said, well, no, because if you know anything about a bike, I need it to cycle for at least 1 minute before I put it under power. You fucking crybabies. It's too loud.
If you know anything about bikes, and if you know anything about me in America, you know that I gotta let my shit run in the driveway for like 15 minutes before I take off on it, because fuck you and your homeowners association.
Yeah, so when I don't feel like going for a ride to, cycle it for a long ride, so I'll take it for 3 or 4 laps around the circle here.
Just to be a dick.
Kind of, because I don't really want to take it for a ride.
You're such an asshole, dude. I love it.
Said you were a nice guy.
I am.
I'm gonna tell you a story about my old man, because Gray Cloud's talking about this. When my dad was stationed at the Naval Construction Battalion Center down in Gulfport, Mississippi, and we lived on base housing. My dad had a 1977 Harley Davidson shovelhead with straight fucking pipes on it. And his thing was, instead of coming, because we lived, there were 4 units in each building, right? And our building was at one end of the circle. And you could drive down the main drag and take a right and be at our building. My dad, oh no, he has to come in the other end and drive all the way around the circle on this loud ass motorcycle. And intentionally pull the clutch in and fucking gun the engine on this thing all the way around the goddamn everybody in the neighborhood, in the housing area knew it was him. Dude, what a dick. That was funny.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. It's the kind of shit that Gray Cloud's doing to his neighbors.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Janie's got a gun. Oh. Thank you very much. You're a real MVP.
Yeah,
thanks for the follow.
So, as you've seen, I've sent you a picture of my upgrade.
I seen it.
So when I come in sometimes to park, I'll drive the long way around the circle to park with that too.
Good. You fuck your homeowners association. What a load of shit, man.
Somebody just wreck your engine a bunch.
I think it was Dale in the Facebook live chat that said that HOAs are the same thing as communists. What a bunch of fuckwits. I hate that shit, dude. Oh, let's all. Yes. Oh, it would appear as though your shutters are not painted one of the appropriate colors. But yeah, fuck you. You can't tell me what to do with my house.
That's when you sound like Ice, and Ice sounds like you.
Sorry, I know you're getting this confused.
And two, they are a bunch of commies here because I've gone to the last of a couple meetings, and man, there's some old, heavy ladies that are so set in their fucking ways. Like, oh, it's got to be like this, and it's got to be like this, and da 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 da. And they literally walk around the neighborhood looking for shit. Oh, your
flower beds. You don't have an approved. One of these plants is not approved. It's gonna bitch. If you don't get out of my fucking yard, I'm gonna shoot you.
Right. No, like I think honestly, I think I would move into an area that had an HOA just to
be a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, we're not allowed to have bright, loud colors. Watch me paint my door.
Oh my god, that must be Minx's house. It's got a lime green door.
Right? Fucking pentacles everywhere. Like, what are you gonna do?
She's got fucking plastic flamingos out in the yard and shit. Oh, that's where Minx lives. Look her.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, that'd be my house.
Look, her car's parked in the grass instead of it's parked next to the driveway.
It's close enough. I don't know what you want from me.
Close enough for government work.
Oh, there's Bob Dole. Bob Dole's in the Facebook live chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Freaking. So I speaking of, I know you said this a couple minutes ago, but speaking of sucking dick, a math teacher was charged with having sex with 3 of her students.
She's kind of hot. She's pretty hot.
Right? Did you see her eyes?
I did. Those had to be contacts.
Gorgeous. Either way, they're fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I liked them.
But yeah, North Carolina charter school teacher was arrested on Thursday for allegedly having sex with 3 male students, 2 17-year-olds and a 16-year-old. Rocky Mount Preparatory math teacher Aaron McAuliffe. McAuliffe?
Yeah.
Oh, McAuliffe.
That's McAuliffe.
Who's 25, was charged with 3 counts of sexual activity with a student and 1 count of indecent liberties with a minor.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Right? Yes. Okay. I want to stop here because the double standards, when it's a female adult with male minors.
Wait a minute. Are you? Okay, no, go ahead, and then I'll determine after you make your statement whether or not to yell at you.
No, I'm upset about the double standard where if it's an adult female with minor males, it's sexual activity with the student and indecent liberties with a minor. But if it was an adult male with minor females, he would be charged with statutory rape. And child molestation. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The double standard is real and it's hypocritical. If you're going to go after men for preying on young girls, then you should go after women who prey on boys. I get it. Some guys are like, oh, you can't rape you can't rape a teenager or whatever.
Can't rape the willing.
Yeah, I know. You can't rape the willing. I agree with that. However, these were still minors, so she should be charged with statutory rape.
Yeah, the whole argument here is that because they're minors, they're incapable of giving consent, and therefore any sexual contact between a minor and an adult is automatically illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's interesting, Minx, like you're saying, how they spin it in the news media and elsewhere. Well, it was it was a hot chick, 25-year-old teacher and 17-year-old dude student. So it's just she's a slut.
That's the history of all the female teachers that you see who prey upon their male students, even the ones who do it when their student is, fucking 12 or 11 and they're in junior high. These women aren't being charged with statutory rape. It's indecent liberties with a minor. And I think it needs to be fixed. Like, something needs to be done about this. Like, no, label them as a sex offender, fucking call it what it fucking is, and then give them the same punishment that you would a male teacher.
Oh, hi, Miss Pat. Miss Pat says hi, red-legged minx.
Oh, hi, Miss Pat.
Hi. The double standard is real. Why is that? Because everybody's sympathetic of these young female teachers, but you get some older, like maybe my age, male teacher who's got what's that fucking
It's
song?
creepy one way and not the other.
What's that song by the Police? Don't stand so close to me. That whole thing. Yeah, in a situation like that, it's like ugh. Oh, he's some old pervy, but same thing.
It is. It's the same fucking thing. It's fucking an authority figure preying upon a subordinate. That's fucking what it is. It doesn't matter if it's female on male or, male on female. Either way, the person who is in charge, who is the senior, who is supposed to be there as a leader, is preying upon their subordinate. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're right. The double standard is real. We need to do some investigation into that and find out, I guess, what the disparity is. I've heard a lot recently. It seems that there's more female teachers and male victims than you would expect.
Yeah, because they don't get punished.
Thank you for the follow, Iowa.
Fucking get punished the same. So so these like women teachers are like, oh well, obviously I can fucking do whatever I want with whatever student I want because going off of history, they're not gonna fucking punish me, more than like maybe 5 years in jail.
Well, she comes into the courtroom and, she dresses down a little bit, maybe doesn't wear as much makeup, looks kind of frumpy, and turns on the waterworks.
Right.
Charges get reduced. Juries feel sympathetic, blah, blah, blah.
Right. All she's got to do is start crying. And especially if they get a jury of like older men who in their head, or like even middle-aged men, or like, younger men, they're like, oh, fuck yeah, a hot teacher coming on to me. Hell yeah. Like, because let's face it, like that's kind of a fantasy for a lot of men. Like, not,
Go
naughty
on.
teacher.
Oh my God, please.
Right?
Go on.
With the glasses and everything, like you're fucking, I'm done. Right? It's a thing. It's a fucking thing. I'm aware of this. And so if they if they get enough men, I think, on the jury, who, are kind of into that sort of fetish, like they're going to be more sympathetic for her.
Think so?
I think so.
I think so too. Oh my God.
Right? See?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. Makes sense.
And then also in your head, you're like, God damn it, where the fuck were you at when I was in fucking school?
Yeah, I don't remember having any hot teachers. There was one, my senior year. There was one hot teacher in the whole goddamn school. And the way I understand it, she was giving it out to some of the dudes, but not me. She wasn't one of my teachers. Hello, Ice.
Oh. And it never happened to me, God damn it.
Brother from another mother. Yeah, well,
I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck that. There is a disparity of fucking hypocriticalness, I guess you could say. That's some straight bullshit. It's probably his fucking ugly ass mom that got pissed off too, or some fucking hating ass shit like that. Dude, that's like the ultimate fantasy. Don't you ever watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Just have the fucking ultimate in fantasy shit. You
gonna high five Baby Ice when he starts pulling down fucking 25-year-old teachers while he's in high school?
Damn right.
Oh,
I'm gonna fucking that. Well, it depends on how old he is. I mean, come on, Dad. Kind of like, what do you mean?
He just said high school, so.
Yeah. He's pulling him down now, and he's only like, he's only a couple years old.
Yeah.
So, He's the
Right,
Mac.
he
But the
has
thing
on the
is that
bitches.
really, I mean, no. They look like my teachers look like Great Cloud's neighbors. That's what pisses me off.
What a shame. I wasn't really. I'll be honest with you. When I was in high school, I really wasn't focusing on the teachers. I was focusing more on my peers and those chicks, because high school chicks.
Right?
Yeah. A lot of them were still virgins. I'm trying to deflower all the high school chicks.
And I tried to get them all.
I was trying to fuck everything. I was trying to fuck everything that moved when I was in high school.
My
You bring up a
God.
good point. I mean,
Jeez. I'm not saying I was good at it. I'm just saying I tried. Wasn't for lack of trying.
Difference.
Yeah. I did have a lot of I wasn't very confident in high school. Like with the ladies.
With the bitches.
Now I just don't care.
It's not like you're trying to get anyone besides Mrs. Red Leg.
Right,
Anyway.
and she catches me looking at chicks' asses and stuff when they walk by. She's like, "Oh my God!" But I'm just looking. You know what I mean?
See, like, personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with looking because you're just looking, like, you're window shopping. You're just like, okay, and then carry on to the next one, right? But I think once actual, like, physical touch gets involved, then it's like, all right, now I'm gonna have to cut off.
Now I'm gonna have to shoot you. So Mrs. Redleg went. When did she go to Victoria's Secret? Yesterday?
No, Friday.
Friday. No, it wasn't Friday. Saturday.
Was it? Oh, it was Saturday.
It was
we were
Saturday.
Playing, Grand Theft Auto.
So she got all these new undergarments. And so she comes in. She got stuck in traffic on the way home from work, so I had to fend for myself for dinner. So you know what that means, right?
Pizza and wings.
You're not far off. It was ramen noodles, and I found some cheese dip and some tortilla chips, and that was dinner. But so she's stuck in traffic, and she comes home, and the first thing I asked her when she came through the door was like, "How was your day? And are you wearing those new panties?" And she said, "My day sucked, and yes, I am." So I made her take her pants off in the living room so I could check her out in her new panties.
Yeah, no, this story.
Because she's hot. So I had to see. D-Max wants me to play a song.
He wants it dedicated to me.
Yeah, it is.
Max, I'm not sure how to take that though.
Let me see if it'll play. We'll see how much of it we can listen to. Grey Cloud and Ice and Spanky probably won't be able to hear it.
AIDS.
Yeah, everyone's got AIDS. I don't know if we could do this whole song. Jesus.
oh my God.
Oh, you can hear it? Sorry.
No, I can hear it on Facebook Live.
Okay. This is dedicated to you, Minx.
Aw, I'm so flattered.
Jesus Christ.
She has plans for those ponytails.
God, so bad.
D-Max, did you sing all the parts? Isn't there like 5 dudes in this group?
I love it.
Okay. You hear the fucking you hear the auto-tune struggling to fucking try to put D-Max in key?
Yeah.
Struggling and failing.
So it's so bad it's good.
Wait a minute. That wasn't D-Max singing the harmony because it was in key. Hey, D-Max, who's singing the harmony on this?
Right? Excuse me, sir.
Did you see D-Max's fidget spinner video? Wasn't that great?
It's
This fucking
Uh,
this dude, man. I swear to God.
all I can do is just, oh my god, so bad.
Yeah, we're losing listeners and viewers. So
Oh my. Yeah, I see people just logging off right now.
Craig says, "My ears need a 21 gun salute after this song."
You're welcome.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, D-Max. I wish we could play. I can play all I want to on this. Never mind.
No, please.
Well, I.
So I saw there's the video, there's the D-Max fidget spinner video, and then there are some like outtakes, and in one of them he drops his fidget spinner and it goes everywhere. There's pieces of fidget spinner all over the fucking house. Yes, D-Max, you are an endless source of entertainment for me. I'm so glad D-Max is around to keep me entertained.
Right? It's like the best times. Like if I'm having like a bad day, he'll send me like some random meme, and I'm like, oh, it's so much better.
Yeah. Pip says send this shit to the CIA to use on terrorists.
Oh, good, Pip. I like it. I like your thinking.
You know what they ought to do? They ought to take those motherfuckers that burn those 19-year-old or those 19 teenaged girls.
The 19 DZ girls or
and-
women.
Yeah, or women. They ought to take the motherfuckers that burn them and put them in a concrete box and play this. Give them dirty water out of a ditch to drink and throw an occasional rat down there for them to eat and just play this for years.
It's our religion says so.
Do you want to do that story?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm fucking angry about it, and I had it pulled up too. So,
Go ahead.
so the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, commonly known as ISIS, has reportedly burned 19 Yazidi women to death in cages for refusing to be sex slaves for the terrorist group. Local activists reported that the incident took place recently in Mosul, Iraq, and that the 19 women were burned alive. Reports are in the New York Times and the Independent. This is how people are making... Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's the wrong thing. They were punished for refusing to have sex with ISIS militants, according to, Abdullah, right? A local media activist who spoke to the Kurdish news agency ARA News.
Yeah, we'll go with how you pronounce that name.
Yeah, I don't...
Abdullah al-Mala.
Yeah, I'm not going to... No, Abdullah.
Abdullah.
According to reports, another eyewitness said the execution took place in public in front of hundreds of people. The 19 girls were reportedly locked inside a cage and set on fire. As part of its ethnic cleansing efforts, ISIS has been trying to eliminate the Yazidi people. ISIS has reportedly taken thousands of Yazidi women and girls into custody in order to use them as sex slaves, which they say their religion allows.
Right, yeah, because, your religion condones that kind of shit. You fucking backwards ass motherfuckers.
Fucking prophet was a child molester.
Never mind. I'm just going to shut up before I really get myself in trouble.
No religion. No
Yeah,
religion.
you know my rule. And you know why, so I'm going to leave it at that.
Rabble.
It's this whole fucking it's a backwards fucking. How do you allow yourself to become convinced that it's okay to do this kind of shit? What happens in your mind? How do you arrive at the conclusion that it's okay to burn 19 women alive because they wouldn't have sex with you?
Because you're
I
checked out
think
from
it's a lack
humanity.
of education, combined with extreme religious ideology, and my whole thing is, they're going off of a religion that the prophet or whatever, you know, was around thousands of years ago, you know, when everything was passed down through spoken word and, you know, so stories and technically mythology. And, you know, eventually it got written down, but, you know, a dead language. So eventually they had to translate it, and fucking whoever was in charge at the time could just say whatever they wanted it to say. Like, no, this is what I want it to say.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that those texts are not handed directly down from God and put on paper that some dudes like 6,000 years ago just made all this shit up and wrote it down in a book?
Well, no, because even then, you know, again, most people didn't know how to write back then. So it was all verbal stories. Again, is passed down verbally generation to generation. So, you know, eventually some details are going to get changed. And then eventually that's written down onto, you know, fucking papyrus.
Hey, thank you, Snuffly Kitten, for the follow.
Hey, thanks, man. And then, you know, this fucking papyrus they find later, you know, but it's in a dead language that no one really knows how to translate. And then they just fucking make it up as they go. Like, you know, because not every word has a direct translation to another word. So they just fucking make it say whatever they want it to say.
Oh, so, you know, and then here we are in the 21st century where it's okay to burn women alive for not wanting to have sex with you.
Yes, I mean, you know, yeah, and that's how we are today, you know.
Barbaric. You know, I'm all for burning them. Let's just never mind.
No, I like where you're going with this. Let's burn them.
Well, we got 2 minutes until the break, and I really want to get off on this tangent.
Burn them.
I'm pretty sure I just kicked my camera too. I'm throwing a fit over here.
I don't know.
It's
But
okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and do 30 more minutes of talk, and then napalm. Napalm sticks to goat fuckers.
Yes, it does. I agree.
We're gonna come back and do another half hour of talk radio. Then we'll get into party games, Jackbox. You know, the Quiplash, the Drawful, the so on and so forth. So if you're watching over on our Facebook Live broadcast, come over to Mixer. Join us, mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio. Same goes for those of you who are viewing on YouTube. We got this new Mixer thing, and it's pretty sweet.
Pretty fucking sweet, man.
You can see a much larger version of Minx in high def, and the chat is conveniently located on the side over there next to it, and it's fun. And I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to sound hip and cool, but I'm just sounding like a dork.
You're so cool, man.
Ugh.
No, just like you when I grow up. You're so cool.
Yeah, you really fucking got low standards, don't you?
I mean,
You want to be like me?
maybe.
Okay, fine. We're gonna take a break while I coach Minx on how to be more like me, and then and we'll come back and we'll do a little bit more of the what topics we have remaining, and then we'll get into party games. Hello, new viewers and followers and so on and so forth. And for those of you who haven't made the transition over to Mixer yet, come join us, please. I'm supposed to play music now.
Oh, is it?
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should do
Break
that.
time. We'll be back.
simple. You blindly believe the lies, ignoring the truth. You avert your eyes. There's got to be another way. We will not embrace this play. It's my place to be a part of the hate and pain. Then I beg you to eliminate. I am one. I am the repulsive reality you refuse to accept. I am the weapon until required is safely kept. I am the means to the end you refuse to secure. I am war. There's got to be another way. We will not embrace this play. It's my place to be a part of the hate and pain. Then I beg you to eliminate.
Bye. Oh, well, fine. Fuck off, too. Alicia.
Hey, this is Eric Stolhansky, otherwise known as Rabbit from Super Troopers, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF.
Back of your corner. No, you did listen. Just because we're going back on the air doesn't mean that you and Minx have got to stop talking about dicks.
Oh,
Just act like I'm not here.
sorry.
And
okay, yeah, no, I'll keep going. So yeah, so anyways, what you guys missed
hold
on
on,
the
I'm
break?
gonna fucking put you at full screen.
Oh
And I'm
god.
gonna mute my microphone and get up and go walk around while you talk about dicks.
Okay, yeah, no, this is gonna be good.
Okay.
No, go ahead. I'm leaving. Go.
Okay, yeah, okay. So what we were talking about during the break is that you know, I had found a picture of like a guy with like a huge dick.
I don't
right?
know how you got your hands on that picture, but I could have sworn that I'd gotten rid of all of them. I gotta have a talk with my wife. Has she been sending you pictures of me again?
It wasn't you. He had no tattoos.
You don't know that. It could have been before I got my. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyways, I don't have a picture of your dick, boss. Yeah, so I sent it to Spinky and Mom because she, like, the three of us are, like, in our own, like, you know, like, Tri-Wives group chat. And, I was like, oh, you know, like, because I've talked about this before where, like, there's some dicks out there where I'm just like, no, thank you, I choose life. Like, no. Like, there's, like, you know, there's, like, small dicks and there's, like, good ones. And then there's, like, the ones that are too big and no. And so I finally found a picture, like, of one because, you know, and that's how I learn best is with pictures. And, so I sent it to them and I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if this motherfucker came at me, I'd be like, okay, well, this was fun. Have a good day, sir. Like, no, I fucking choose life. I don't want to be fucking impaled. I don't want my fucking innards fucking all jumbled up and ripped apart because your fucking dick reaches my goddamn rib cage. Like, no.
See, we could never be sexual partners, you and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a good day, sir.
Okay.
Fucking Mrs. Redleg is a champ.
She
like,
is.
me, I can't. Oh,
Gee.
And like my first thought was, well, I kind of still want to play with it, but it's still not going inside me. I'm gonna get a tennis ball or
Oh
something.
no! You can't do that. No.
But this couldn't have been yours. I mean, I just don't think it was yours. I don't know. Haven't seen yours.
Yeah, you don't know.
And don't ever plan on
Uh-huh.
it because
We don't
again,
want
I
to.
have like this incestuous thing. Like y'all are all family to me, and nope. So, but yeah, I want a tennis ball. I want to see how many I can bat with it.
Right? Like, kind of want to like play catch with it. Like, hey, I'll throw this ball at you. You swing with your dick, and we'll see how far it goes. Like, it could be a fun game. Like, but do
I mean,
not know
one of-
because, like, honestly, again, and then here we go transitioning. Like, after that, like, what do you have left? Like a donkey? Like, again, it all comes back to like life choices, you know, and like the fucking video of the chicken that I sent to like the team room chat, and he was like, you know, I like fucking chickens, and it's like and it's like this weird like guy, and he's like fisting a fucking chicken corpse, and you're like, what am I watching right now?
What's worse, fucking a chicken or consuming its flesh?
I would say fucking
The
it.
chickens are delicious.
Yeah, no, they're good to eat.
I mean, I've never had one as a sexual partner, but they're tasty.
I wouldn't, you know, like he's got this carcass of a chicken, and like, you know, obviously, it's dead and defeathered and shit, and like there's a gaping hole where, you know, they took all the innards out, and this fucking video is so fucking weird, and like this guy is just fucking going to town with his fist, and it's like, like, you know, if some guy tried to do that to me, no, like, I don't want like a breeze to roll by and like have a whistle sound come from like between my legs. It's not class.
I don't want that either for you ladies.
You know, like, you know, guys got to do like the dinner bell in order to like feel anything. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
So, yeah.
Like, you know, it's like the helicopter, but it's inside, so it's like the dinner bell. Make sure you got to hit like all walls.
Yeah, right. Come and get it.
Yeah, you know,
gotcha.
it's like after that, then.
I promise I'm really trying to be involved in this conversation. I'm just having a difficult time with it.
It kind of ruined my chicken tacos that I made tonight.
See.
I'm a little nauseous now.
You're welcome.
You're right. You're welcome.
Yes.
We're talking about dicks.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
But
they
again,
were
but
tasty.
you know, fucking
But
life
now-
choices. I don't
but
fucking
I
know.
didn't fist
Like,
the
maybe
chicken,
some
so
chicks
I
are into
took
that.
it.
Maybe some dudes are into that. I don't fucking know. Like, there's weird fetishes out there.
Chicken fisting's not one I've heard of yet, but yeah, I'll try anything once.
Maybe some dudes, I don't fucking know.
I gotta get a. I need a whole chicken. Like, just usually I just get the like the breast cutlets, and now I need a whole chicken. Let me make a note. Buy a whole.
Like weird things. But like
That's my
the
job.
But
What's made.
for me, it's like, you know, if you fucking you can do the dinner bell, and like if some guy has to do like a dinner bell movement inside of your fucking vag, like you have nothing left except a horse after that to feel it.
But what if your vag is just dinner bell size? Like it's nobody's fault that you're just born with a big giant hoo-ha and nobody can do anything for you. Then what do you do? Wear you like a hat and put my whole head in there? I don't.
Then you become the best goddamn like horse fucker there is, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe you go for elephants after that. I don't know. Either way, I choose life, and I'm not doing that.
Dale wants to know what is your take on the woman from the U.S. soccer team not wearing the gay-colored uniform? Seems wrong to kick her off the roster for standing up what she believes. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like that they wanted the team to wear uniforms of a certain color that were prescribed by the leadership of the team or some corporate bigwig somewhere or something. And this chick didn't want to wear it, so they took her off the roster, as is their right as an organization, I guess. I'm not going to wear any gay-colored stuff either, but I hope I answered your question. I think it's within their right to take her off the roster and put her on the bench because she doesn't want to be in uniform.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's the same with the friggin' Jerry Jones and talking to the Cowboys and everyone who works at fucking Jerry Jones's stadium. It was you will stand for the national anthem. If you don't, you will not be employed by me.
There you go.
So, I mean, if she got removed from the roster, like, that's on her. Like, she signed up to be on this team. She knew, like, there's a contract when you do that. She fucking knew what the consequences were going to be. Like, so whatever. Like, again, like, sure, she's expressing, like, her own, like, view and, like, opinions and stuff. However, do that on your own goddamn time, not when you're at work.
I don't think anyone's rights were violated.
No, not at all.
So that's that. Wear the uniform or sit on the bench.
Yep.
Or how about stop playing soccer? Fucking stupid ass sport. There you go. Now, let me fix all your problems for you. Thank you, Katie, for following the channel.
Right, thank you. No, I played soccer for 13 years.
Soccer's stupid.
Whatever. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Go play hockey. You want to impress me?
I'm not that comfortable on ice skates. So.
Yeah, well, that's a large part of hockey is skating. So yeah, yeah. Funny how that works.
I'll go around in a circle, but like anything beyond that, nope.
Yeah, gotcha. I get that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about. I've been meaning to talk about this. I'm sure that numerous people have covered this story already, since it's kind of old news. I'm gonna skip it. You guys have already heard it. The dude that was trying to drown his kids and the neighbor shot him.
Oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of bad parents, let's see if it'll fucking load.
Was there a story with me in there?
Oh no.
Oh.
This a woman in Texas left 2 toddlers in a hot car to die, ignored their cries.
Oh.
Yes, this bitch. 2 Texas toddlers died after being left in a hot car intentionally for hours by their teenage mom, who ignored their cries and then lied to investigators about what happened. Amanda Hawkins, 19, of Kerrville, is facing 2 counts of child endangerment and the deaths of daughters Bryn Hawkins, 1 year old, and Addison Overgard Eddie, who was 2, on Thursday.
That kid's got a lot of names.
Yeah, right? They're so cute, too. Aw. Quote, "This is by far the most horrific case of child endangerment that I have seen in the 37 years I've been in law enforcement." Kerr County Sheriff Rusty,
I can't help you. I'm not looking at the story.
Hirehauser?
Sure.
Sure. Said in a news release Friday announcing Hawkins' arrest. He said a grand jury could upgrade the charges. The kids are blonde, blue-eyed. I don't know why that's important, but whatever.
Because it's they're Aryan race and superior to all the other kids in the area. That's what it is. Yeah.
Obviously.
Master race.
Mm-hmm. So the sheriff told the station Hawkins and a 16-year-old boy drove to a friend's house Tuesday night and left the children in the car while they were inside. Temperatures were in the 80s at the time. He said the kids were alone in the car for 15 hours, except for a brief time when the boy went out to the car and went to sleep before going back inside.
What the fuck?
We had heard that someone in the house could even hear crying and told her to bring them in the house, and she didn't. She said, "No, they're fine. They'll cry themselves to sleep."
In the goddamn car?
Yeah, when, temperatures are 80 degrees out.
Sure.
Sheriff said Bryn and Addison were unconscious by the time Hawkins drove them home around noon Wednesday. She bathed them and changed their clothes. Eventually, others urged her to take the children to the hospital. at the hospital, she told the doctors that the girls had collapsed while smelling flowers at a lake that may have been poisonous. Investigators were notified and interviewed Hawkins. I think she pretty much admitted to what happened, the sheriff told Fox 29. Britton and Addison were taken off ventilators Thursday afternoon. Autopsies have been ordered.
Oh, so they died. They did die.
Yeah, they were unconscious. So she brought them to the hospital. They put them on fucking life support. And then, so that means they were fucking intubated. They were having a machine breathe for them.
You know, because earlier in the story, I heard you make reference to the phrase child endangerment.
Yeah. This is murder, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you intentionally lock a child in a hot vehicle, that's attempted murder, and because you intentionally locked them in the vehicle and they died, that's malice aforethought. That's capital murder.
Right?
At the very least, it is. It's manslaughter.
Well, they said the grand jury could up the charges, and it's fucking Texas, so they're going to.
So what's the official charge that's been proffered?
2 counts of child endangerment.
The kids are dead. What the fuck? Child endangerment? Child endangerment's letting your kids play in the street.
Fucking, it's fucking Texas. It's gonna get fucking upgraded. But I'm sure it's just they had to charge her with something. So I think that's what they went with.
Child endangerment? Okay. I mean, I'm not familiar with the laws in Texas, but around here, that's a manslaughter charge all day.
Yeah.
And then, or charge her with murder and let the fucking prosecutors figure it out.
But yeah, no, I'm sure it's gonna get upgraded.
Well, it should. You don't put, ugh. Again.
Seriously, all these bad moms. And then there's another mom in Kentucky who's 8 months old, overdosed on methamphetamine.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Right? God damn it. Yeah. This chick, what's her name? Summer Starks, 28 of...
Wait a minute, her name's Summer?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Fuck. No, go ahead, please.
All right.
Of course her name's Summer.
She looks weird, too.
I bet.
Her fucking mugshot, she looks weird.
Ugh.
Yeah. So this is not funny. But a Carroll County mother has been arrested in connection with the overdose of her 8-month-old child, Kentucky State Police announced Monday. Summer Starks, 28 of Carrollton, was arrested on Friday after her 8-month-old allegedly ingested methamphetamine. Police believe the child ingested the meth at a residence on Seminary Street in Carrollton. The child was treated and released from the hospital in Louisville, investigators said. Stark faces charges of wanton endangerment, possession of controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She's being held at Carroll County Detention Center. The 8-month-old child and a 10-year-old child were removed from the house.
Hey, caller on the phone. Okay, they hung up.
No, okay, bye.
Phones are sort of kind of not really working. Hey, I'm sorry, guys, if you try to call in. I know the number. I know at the bottom of the screen says call the show and gives a phone number. The phones are fucked up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wanton endangerment.
I get it. I'm not a mom, but...
Yeah, you are. You got 3 fur babies.
I mean, yeah, and that's just it. I don't understand how a woman could actually put something that she's given birth to in a hot vehicle and just meh, good luck.
Right, because Mrs. Redleg is mad at me when I kick garbage dog's ass for doing something stupid. Imagine if it was a kid and I was here, watch this meth for me while I run down here to Walmart.
Yeah, or fucking what was it? 2 almost 2 weeks ago, like fucking Apollo locked himself in my car,
Oh yeah, I remember that. You freaked.
freaking the fuck out.
Hey, you should have. You know what you should have done? You should have got whoever that was that broke into your car last night to come over and open it for you to get your dog out.
Yeah, no, seriously. But you know, I was freaking out. Like I caused a scene. And I'm like trying to break into my fucking car. Like it got to the point where I almost broke the goddamn windows, like multiple windows.
Yeah. You know what you need? And all the first responders out there know what I'm talking about. Spring-loaded center punch.
I don't know what that is.
It gets you in the window quick, fast, and in a hurry. Just put
By
it down.
fucking-
You put it down there in the corner. You push the button, and bye-bye window.
But like, luckily, like I don't know why these guys were there, but there were like, 3 or 4 soldiers from Fort Hood who happened to be outside PetSmart, and they're like, you know, is everything okay? And I'm fucking sobbing. I was like, my fucking dog's locked in the goddamn car. He's been like, I may have been a bit dramatic, and like, you know, he's fucking dying. Help him.
Was he looking all derpy out the fucking window while you're freaking out?
Yes.
I'm sure he was. He's like, what the fuck? What's the big
Right.
deal?
Right, Mom, it's okay. It's just, it's kind of getting hot. And like, it wasn't a super sunny day, but it was still like, you know, about 85 degrees outside. So like, you know, and having it sit out like that, it's gonna, and like without the windows rolled down at all, like he's gonna fucking overheat.
Yeah.
It's a fucking sauna.
So what was the game plan, and I mean, what actually happened? I want to know the rest of the story about derpy fucking 60-pound puppy dog.
Derpy yeah, he's 6 months old. He's 6 months old and he's 64 pounds. Fucking fat ass. But no, he yeah, so it got to the point where like I was able to get a hold of Ghost, and I was like, you know, Apollo locked himself in the car. Like, I don't know what to fucking do. I can't get to him. Like, he's sitting on my keys still. Like, I don't know what to fucking do. Luckily, like, you know, my phone was in my back pocket and not in my purse, because my purse is also inside the car. And so I really would have just lost my shit at that point. But it got to the point where, you know, Ghost finally showed up after like 20 minutes, and he couldn't find my spare car key. So he brought a hammer, and it got to the point where, you know.
He brought a hammer?
So
yeah. I like his approach to fixing stuff.
Right? And, but yeah, so, and then during that 20-minute time frame or so, or I think it was about 30 minutes, between the time where I first contacted him and like by the time he got there, I had called like 5 different locksmiths and like, please come to me. And it was really like a race between all these locksmiths on who could get to me fastest.
Jeez.
And this one guy, the guy who won the race, he's a retired Army guy. He did 24 years in the service, and like he popped up, he freaking got my door open, and like as soon as my door opened, like I grabbed Apollo and I was like, oh my god, my baby. And but yeah, no, those soldiers that like, you know, were checking on me, they gave me fucking bottled water. They're like, you know, hopefully you get him out soon. Here's some water, so you know, you can try to cool him down as soon as you get him out. And I was like, thank you, Sue. So I don't remember their names, but thank you guys for being there for me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, so yeah, finally got my dog out, and but you know, like if I reacted like that with my fucking fur child, like how, like, you know, I can only imagine what I would be over something that, you know, came out of my body. And
wrecked your vagina on the way out.
Probably,
Helicopter, dinner bell.
I
didn't get it. Yeah. Oh, right.
But yeah, you know, like, I don't understand these women who fucking will voluntarily leave their kids inside of a hot car. You know,
people are stupid and careless and selfish and
the whole thing, they're like, yeah, you know, you put your cell phone in the back seat so that way you remember your kids. And I'm like, hold on, there's something wrong with
Wait
this.
a minute. What the fuck? Who forgets that? I honestly am at a loss.
You
Who
haven't heard.
forgets their child? No, I've heard of countless stories of people. I forgot my kid.
My kid was in there. How did you forget? Oh, he fell asleep. Again, how did you forget your child? Like, that's
That's
part of you.
yeah,
Like,
right. That's the fruit of your loins.
right?
I mean, they're needy and whiny. They never shut up. How could you not know that? Wait a minute, it's quiet and there's nothing. There's no snot on me right now. And there's nothing pulling on me. Oh fuck, my kid is in the car.
Right? It's just, it blows my mind. And then, to see these, tips on how to not leave your kid in the car on a hot day.
Yeah.
It's, are you kidding me right now?
Tips on how to not leave your kid in the car. Fucking get your kid out of the fucking car.
But, their number one tip is, leave your cell phone in the back seat.
Yeah, because you pay more attention to your phone than you do your child.
This is real. This is what our society has come to, which is why I firmly believe you need to get a license in order to procreate.
You should have to, yeah, right? You should have to take a basic intelligence test, and there should be a fucking minimum score.
It needs to have common sense questions on there. Like, hey, you and your kid are going to the grocery store, on July 15th. It's kind of hot outside. Do you take your kid with you inside the store?
No.
Yes.
No. And if you answer no, you fail, and your license to have children is denied.
If you answer one of these common sense questions wrong, you automatically fail.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to procreate. You can test again in 2 years.
Which of the following is acceptable to give a child by mouth? Bleach, ammonia, water, drain cleaner. It's multiple choice.
Antifreeze. Option C or E. Antifreeze. Pencil that shit in. Yeah, tastes like Gatorade.
Right. Oh, it's a trick question. It's not. You can't get. All right. I guess we're at the halfway point of the show, and I did promise everybody that we would do party games for the last 90 minutes of the show, since I kind of been, leaving everybody hanging with just playing 2 games. So in order to give everybody their game fix, we're going to go ahead and start the games now. Now, if you are on the Facebook Live, you're going to need to be at mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio in order to play these games. And you may have to register an account. If you already have some sort of Microsoft account, use that, or Xbox, or Outlook, or I think you can use your Hotmail account. But whatever.
Yeah, I think so, because fucking Gray Cloud used, he created a fucking a new account, and he got the name Cheesy Corn.
Cheesy something. Cheesy cone. Cheese cone cheese. It was they give you these default names that are really fucking stupid. They just pick 2 random words and then a series of numbers. I mean, so you may be stomach ulcer 767 or something when you come in, and you'll have to change it. But what we're gonna do now is all the videos are gonna stop. The video on Mixer is only going to stop momentarily, and then we'll restart. The Facebook videos will not restart because we're gonna use this new and improved faster than light protocol over here on Mixer. So
God.
So there's no delay, virtually no delay. No lag for everybody to deal with. So get over there on Mixer. Somebody wanted to know if I was going to open up the Discord server. Sure. Why not? So if you guys are going to get in the Discord thing, go ahead. I'll give you a link to it after the games get started. So if you want to be in the Discord server, you can, and chat with folks in there. So quick break. Videos restart. And then the games will begin. And Minx and Spanky disappear, and then I mostly disappear. Mostly.
Right? Mostly.
I have to make a trip outside.
Yes.
So everybody on Facebook Live and everybody listening to the station, get your ass over to mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio. We'll take a break and we'll come back at 90 minutes of party games coming up right here on the other side of the break. I want to play Sailor Jerry's new song.
All right.
Sailor Jerry's new single, exclusive debut that we did on Friday. And I'm going to play it again, even though I don't think I'm supposed to.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Be back with games in just a few minutes.